All right, I believe we are live. Welcome to Gamecast for Thursday evening. Can't believe it's already Thursday. We're here tonight to talk about the First Amendment, specifically two things. First, can you yell fire in a crowded theater? And second, what's up with this Logan Act? It's come up again because allegedly Trump spoke to Putin several times in this ridiculous fake hoax of a book that Bob Woodward has put out 30 days before an election, and the Democrats are acting like it's real. So first and foremost, this was during the presidential debate just a few weeks ago, and take a listen to what Tampon Tim said to the entire nation. This is a major political figure in America just outright lying about the First Amendment and the Constitution. Take a listen.
You can't yell fire in a crowded theater. That's the test. That's the Supreme Court test. Tim.
Okay, that is not the Supreme Court test, and it is not. And let me cover that. But before I do that, let's go to the Logan Act. What's the Logan Act? Okay. The Logan Act is another attack on the First Amendment. It came about during the Adams administration that was very frustrated that people were basically exercising their rights, and so they passed, as part of the Aliens and Seditions Act, the Logan Act. It was approximately 1898, 99, something like that. Or 17, I should say, 1799, because Adams got booted out in 1800. Anyway, and so it's blatantly unconstitutional. Only two people have ever been charged in the mid-1800s, and the cases didn't go forward because everybody knew they were going to win on First Amendment grounds. But here you have Judy Woodruff just a few weeks ago in the context of Israel, but it's the same thing that's come out with respect to Putin. It's the same garbage claim. Take a listen.
We know that Secretary of State Blinken is over there right now working with Netanyahu. The reporting is that former President Trump is on the phone with the Prime Minister of Israel, urging him not to cut a deal.
Now, she later had to apologize for that. There was no basis for Trump on the phone with Netanyahu. There's no basis for the claims that Trump spoke with Putin. But even if he did, yes, he has an absolute First Amendment right to do it, and you can't punish it. Not under the Logan Act. I've already told you about the history of that. It's technically still on the law books because no one's ever tried to use it, and the judge hadn't had to strike it down. If they ever do, they will. But it's just another point that Democrats, it's like in chess, there's this concept of en passant, or capturing in passing. They don't directly attack things because they know if they attack the First Amendment, they get in trouble. So they try to attack it sideways. We're not trying to get rid of your free speech. It's just the misinformation, the disinformation. Oh, no, we're just enforcing the Logan Act, right? Which is all garbage. So let me cover the thing about the crowded theater. Here's how this comes about. In 1917, the Espionage Act, basically a couple of guys were being prosecuted because they protested the draft. They were mad as all get out about the draft, and it went before the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court made a mistake in issuing it. And when they did, you have from Oliver Wendell Holmes, it was not actually part of the real decision, but he said the most stringent protection of free speech would not protect a man in falsely shouting fire in a crowded theater and causing a panic. All right? Now, folks, that was the law in or around 1918, 1919, when these espionage statute was upheld. They said, no, prosecuting for espionage is not first speech. The court reversed it in a case called Brandenburg versus Ohio. Okay, and I've pulled it up here. We've covered this case many times. It is the latest. It is, in fact, the current Supreme Court standard. It's a 1969 Supreme Court case, and you have to show two things in order to regulate your speech, right? Speech can be prohibited if it's directed at inciting and producing imminent actions, and you need both. It's directed at, hey, we're going to go burn this thing down, and likely to incite or produce such violence. So, hey, we should burn this town down. That's not enough. We should burn this town down. We meet here at 10 o'clock. You bring the matches. You bring the kerosene, and we're going to that would be sufficient. But anything short of that, you can't do it. Obviously, what Trump's doing is nowhere near any way, shape, form, or fashion violative of the law. The Logan Act is unconstitutional. Everybody knows it. And Tim Walz either knows that saying you can't yell fire in a crowded theater. It's not, because it's not incitement. It's not directed to incite it. Anyway, I don't know why these people keep doing it, but I guess we're going to get more and more of it until eventually we right the ship that is where we are headed. So if you enjoyed this, folks, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you do, you will see me on the next one.